All right, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase. $8,334 a month on YouTube. Is it possible? The answer is, well, I've been able to do it and I've done it 3 times now. And I'm actually doing it on this channel, Live Video School, and I want to share that with you. I'm gonna share everything. This channel is only 8 months old and we've already been able to generate over $15,000. And let me also just say, that's not all just from YouTube ads, which is what a lot of people are just striving for. And well, I get it, but there's another way. And you got to have a business plan. And that's why I wanted to break this down with you. I'm also going to go through the different revenue streams that we have. And this number right here, this is in the last 30 days. Right here, $11,818, last 30 days. And it did not come from YouTube AdSense. All right. So with all that being said, if you are interested in, well, maybe building a 6-figure YouTube channel, this will probably be helpful. Now, I'm not saying what I'm sharing with you is going to work for you, but it's worked for us and I'm willing to share it. And that's why I wanted to hop on here and hopefully give you some direction and also just unpack what I've been able to do now for 3 different channels. And actually one of them, my one that I've been running now for 9 years, Brand Creators, that's done multiple 7 figures over the years. All right, so following this same little blueprint here, the same roadmap, all right? So breaking this down though, I wanted to get into this right here. This right here is this channel, Live Video School, okay? 8 months old. It's got 13,700 subs as of recording this. 184,000 monthly views. That's in the last 28 days. And we have an email list of 3,600 people right now and growing pretty quickly. We're averaging around 80 to 150. I've had a day that we had 150 email addresses that we're collecting. That's a really important piece, and I'm going to show you why over there, and we'll get into that, all right? Now, all of this right here that I'm covering, I do also give this away in an 18-page guide. It's what I call my 100K YouTube Creators Business Plan. It's the plan that I've been using for the last 15 years, and it's the one I'm using today. I'm using for this channel too. So if you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments, and I'll send it to you, and by all means, copy it, go through it and apply it. It might work. Who knows? All right, so let's get into it. The very first piece of my little blueprint that I always follow is the attention. All right, we got to get attention. It doesn't matter if we're on YouTube, doesn't matter if we're on LinkedIn, X, doesn't really matter. We need attention. How are we going to get attention? Well, let's go ahead and fill that in. Yeah, I know, pretty obvious. Video, of course, it's a YouTube channel. We got to create videos. But more importantly, we have to create videos that's attracting our audience. Okay, so in the very beginning for this channel, for the first, I would say 4 months, all we did was go after the attention. That's all we were doing. We were trying to fine tune our messaging, fine tuning our audience and all of that. But putting out those different videos and being consistent with those videos is key. So if you haven't dialed in who you're targeting, like who is your ideal potential customer or potential audience member, like who are they? Who do you want to help? Who do you think you can help? All right, so that's the first thing, and that's what we spent a lot of time on. The brand that I was talking about earlier, the one that did multiple 7 figures, Brand Creators, I spent my first almost 8 or 9 months just building the audience, just building the attention. I have a lot of people that come up to me and they're like, Scott, well, what's the first thing that you would do to make $100,000 or to make $1 million? And I'm always like, build the audience. Build the audience. And it starts here on YouTube with videos that are genuinely helping people. Because if you help people, subscribers will come, views will come, money will come. All right. This second piece here, relationships. This is where a lot of people miss this piece. Now, you can say building relationships is by showing up on video, which I believe you should do consistently because then that starts to build that relationship. So whether you do this part or not, you're still able to build that connection in that relationship by showing up on camera and being able to be eye to eye. A lot of these faceless channels, they're not able to get this, right? The connection here. Now, you might have a faceless channel and it might do great because that's the audience you're looking for. Like I have a Christmas thing playing on my TV right now that's just playing. It's faceless, but I'm not subscribing to the channel. I'm not going to buy something from the channel. But yes, it is playing. I'm getting value from it, but that's it. I'm just like putting it on and just listening, right? It's just a little bit of music and a little bit of a scene, okay? So when we're able to connect, we're able to do this. I'm able to pull a whiteboard up like this and kind of teach. And this way here, you get to understand, is this the person for me? Is this the person I want to learn from? Is this the person that I jive with? You know? So that's really, really important. This piece here takes it to a whole nother level. Let me go ahead and fill that one in. Ta-da! Yes, email. Email. I would probably be willing to bet, and I probably should do a little poll on our community tab, that probably, I would say 80 to 90% of people are not trying to collect email addresses. Now, I don't mean you collect an email address and then you spam the crap out of them. That's not what we're doing here, all right? What I'm doing is building a deeper connection. Now, I also have an asset that I am building that is going to help me build a relationship with these people. It's also going to allow me to reach these people without putting out a video. Right? So I could literally write an email like I was writing to a friend. It's just I have 3,600 friends now that I can write an email to. And that is super powerful. And when we get down here, you're going to see how that can turn into money. And you can do it in a really cool way. All right. And actually, the email thing that I'll explain in a little bit, that kind of came from that. So we'll dig into that a little bit. So let's go ahead and get down into the money piece. Do you see how though we followed this? We went attention, relationship, money, okay? Attention, relationship, money. I call that my ARM method, my strong arm method. And it's actually in that guide. Once again, if you want the guide where I go deep into all of these different areas and really our philosophy, just go ahead and put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. Just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. It's 18 pages. I want to cut in here real quick. Do you see what I just did there? What I'm doing is I'm going to give you another piece of value, and all you need to do is, well, message me through the comments. I'll send you a link, and then that link will say, hey, if you want this, put your name and email address in, and I'll send it to your inbox. Boom, there we are. Now you're on the email list, right? And you can always unsubscribe at any time, but if I'm still delivering value, you might not want to. That's what we do. You see how I just did that? I just did that. It's kind of meta on how I did that, right? All right, so let's get into the money pieces, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and fill in each of these. This one here was $3,574. This one here was $200, which that one there is gonna grow. And then this one here, and this is gonna grow too. This is probably going to, I'm gonna guess we'll probably add $4,000 to $5,000 to that in the next, I would say 7 to 10 days, all right? And I'll explain. So let's kind of cover these, all right? All right, so you probably guessed it. AdSense, that's the YouTube money, okay? And it's great. All right, that is awesome. So we have made $3,574 to date. We were monetized about 89 days after we launched the channel. So it's really only been monetized for about 2.5 months right now. All right, now this piece right here, let's get into that. All right, so this one here, you might have guessed that one. Affiliate sales. I didn't have enough room to put affiliate sales, so I just put affiliates. But $200, it's not a lot, but we've sold some Osmos, which is holding my camera right now. We've sold some lav mics, and you get a small percentage of that. And that's just a nice little revenue stream that will build over time. And if we are more strategic about that, we can increase that a lot if we start focusing on certain items that we're using and start creating more videos around it. But really right now, that's not our main focus. Really, this and this is our main focus. So let's go ahead and get into the third. And boom, there you have it. Coaching. All right. Now, there's different forms of coaching. All right. Now, you might be like, well, I'm a tomato gardener. Well, you can create an ebook. You can create a little workshop. You can create even some mentoring. There's a guy right now. I actually did a video on this channel where I reviewed his channel and what he's doing. He's a beekeeper and he does one-on-one beekeeping. He also has courses. He also has little 6-week cohorts that he does. And he's charging anywhere from $100 up to $500-$600 to work with him privately for beekeeping. So if you think that there's not an opportunity in coaching, there is. All right. So This is what we've done so far, all right? Number one, we have a training called Titles to Views workshop. It's a workshop that we did with a live audience, and then we recorded it, and now we have it available. So now we also made money by teaching, and then we also have now a digital product that lives on our website, which all of this will be linked up in the description if you're interested, all right? So that's that one. Then we did another one on thumbnails. We did a thumbnail workshop called Scroll Stopper Workshop, and that there helps people with thumbnails. And we spent 3.5, 4 hours with a live group. We recorded it, turned that into a digital product that can be consumed at any time. So we're building assets in the business, all right? The other thing that we have is a little Titles to Views playbook where we have 20 different titles that you can take those and plug them in and just use them as templates. That's $10, but we sell those, all right? It's another asset. I'll put that in the description as well if you're interested in that. And then the last one we just rolled out, still haven't even taught it yet, but we're taking enrollment right now. And that is what we're calling our 1K collective beta group. And what that is we're going to be meeting with a live group, a cohort, and we're going to be walking them through for 4 weeks how to get more views and how to get consistent views. And we're shooting for, the reason why it's called 1K is because we're shooting for 1,000 consistent views. And we know that we're going to have some micro viral videos that come out of these. That's what's happened for this channel. And now we're going to be hand holding some people here that are creators, but we're also going to be meeting with them. We're going to give them homework. We're going to come back and review what they've done. But that right there, that has done very well. 2 days we opened it and generated over $8,000. And once again, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't think I could do any of this coaching, don't get ahead of yourself. You don't have to figure it out. We didn't know what we were going to be doing when we were up here in the attention phase, right? So you have to start there, start building the relationships, and then you can identify a problem that you can hopefully sell. And then who knows, maybe turn that into something. So just understand, this doesn't happen overnight. The other thing I know a lot of people are saying, but yeah, you need a lot of subscribers. You need a lot of email subscribers. No, and actually I shot a video right here that shares my very first channel that I grew to 1,000 email subscribers. And I was able to do my first $100,000 that year with that channel. Watch that video next and I'll see you there.